4th day that we've been engaged in talking about my daughter, Princess, and her fiance, soon to be married. Boy, when you're going through marital preparation and all that, it's just a lot to do. But as promised, we want to make sure that we got all the streams going. So we're on Roku television. We are on, what else? I'm streaming the web. I'm streaming Roku. And we want you to be on your honor, though. The whole purpose of this was to have an event where we could raise funds to pay for this massive wedding in Ecuador. Because, the Bible says the dad's supposed to be responsible. Boy, and I tell you, we're in trouble. So I'm making a plea with you. We want to make sure we give them a good send-off. Nobody has obligated me to do this, but I'm just accepting my spiritual responsibility as far as, it is written. So I know I'm a little bit far from that right now. So that's why I'm getting out here, putting it out on the airwaves, putting it out on television and social media. And we've integrated. So if you're watching it today, this is the first time that we're doing it where we're making it available to brothers and sisters on YouTube. But we want you to, do the honorable thing. Now, sometimes, these are interesting and challenging times with the world economic currency. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be chiming in on finding out some information while we're here. So I got to do a couple of things. We're going to multitask a little bit, but I want to kick things off with an interview that Princess had completed. And let me get back to my primary source. I have been doing this is an innovative thing that we're doing. I promise you, it's unprecedented. And we've been working with the companies we interface with. I'm integrating 3 software programs, and in the future time, I'm going to do 4. Because we want to make sure we have the streamlined messaging, but at the same time, where it needs to be privatized, we want that to be the case as well. So first thing I want to do is I want to play this for you regarding Princess. It's a new media source, and I want you to see it and enjoy it. Okay, so let me pull this up and let me pull myself out the way, because I think it should be showing. Well, it's not showing yet. We're going to get it there. I know y'all hear me in the background, but that's not the interview. Some things we show on our mainstream, if you pay the fee, you'll see more than what you're going to see on the social media and Facebook. So if you want to see it all, then go on ahead and register. Go to the website, click on the link, pay-per-view, PPV, and then you can see the scan. You can take a photo of it and register to get on the PPV channel. All right, let me see what else we got going here. So let me go back to the mainstream, put myself back in. Oh, not that source. Got too many media sources. Let me see. Let me get here. Camera source. That's the one I wanted. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was something that I got this afternoon, really not too long ago. And so I interfaced that in for the program that lets you see some of what Princess and Francisco were doing in Ecuador. Just getting ready for their nuptials. It's so exciting. And for those of you who are married and all that, we are trying to encourage this young couple as best we can to do some amazing things, and we want to make sure we send them off well. So you see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Since I'm being responsible, we're doing this request, this campaign, as it were, to give you an opportunity to vibe a little bit further with love. Now, what happens? What happens when you make a contribution to love? What do you think? If your guess is that I begin to look at things like with my rose-colored glasses from the eyes of love, love gets amplified in my life, and guess what? Some people say you can't be God-given, but you can't be love's given either, because when people love you, they bless you. So I'm hoping my energy gets high enough for you guys to want to contribute. We got to get all the way to Ecuador and do the thing big. I've got children that are coming, and I'll be there. So I've had to do a modified thing because getting to Ecuador is kind of expensive. So I had to do something a little bit different. But we're getting it there by and by, and we can get there better. So I know if you got friends, do me a favor, tell them that they're playing Love Unites Kingdoms on the Prayer Power Performance channel. Tell them they got $17 on a card of some sort, whether it's credit card, debit card, Cash App. You can go to our website, www.belovedtribelife.com, click on the PPV link, and go on and register for this. Now, for people that don't have it, don't worry about it. We're making a way for you, because the thing about it is, we want everybody who can to contribute, because look, if you want to receive blessings in life, or if you want to receive abundance, if you don't like the word blessings, I can understand it. But if you want to receive abundance, one thing you have to do is know how to cast your pearls, cast your resources into good things. Love is always a good thing. And this is a deserving couple for that. So I want to just get you to get to know. Some of y'all didn't get in except for this is your first day. So I want you to learn who Princess is a little bit more. I have an interview I conducted with her. She's gotten other interviews, and she's just a brilliant young lady. I know her. She's coming into her own and going through a nuptial. So I'll let me let you see this, something that she's done recently. That interview was done for her, and let me know what you think.
And random. My name is Princess Fortier. My birth name is Princess Fortier. My stage name is Princess Fortier.
Letting that media audience and public media, the social media, hear that interview, then I'll be saying it momentarily after that. So, Princess and Francisco, we love y'all. We're excited for you, and we just expect great things to happen. So, it's going to come up again. I'm going to play it on the main channel in just a few minutes as they discuss the issue at hand. Well, let me see what's going on over there in the studio.
Hey, Princess.
Hey, Nate. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks so much for coming on and talking with us today.
A pleasure and honor. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank
you. Right Hands Management.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's your people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From day one, actually.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're going to start off with what we always start off with. If you can tell me your name, your stage name, and describe your artistry, please.
You got it. My name is Princess Fortier. My birth name is Princess Fortier. My stage name is Princess Fortier. Love my name. My dad gave it to me. So grateful for that. Describe my artistry. I'd say eclectic. and random.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that because music has been, I sing for my supper, and I'll sing anything. Country, opera, musicals, jazz, and it kind of all has added to my tool bag for my own original music, all these different genres and exposures to dance music, whatever. So it's kind of just very eclectic.
I like that. Yeah. You do have a large tool bag.
Thank you.
You're a musician, model, and actress. Which one came first?
I would say modeling and acting came first. So you probably know this already. I went to UCLA for neuroscience.
Nice.
And I was going to be, pre-med or whatever. But my aunt, so this is actually random and funny. I got a full ride scholarship to Emory University in Atlanta for neuroscience. And UCLA didn't give me a scholarship like that. They gave me a partial one. But I chose to go to UCLA because my heart was like, I've always wanted to be in LA. My aunt was a model here. And so I would always see her getting ready for TV shoots and like magazine shots. And I just always looked up to her and I was like, let me just be in LA. Maybe something could happen, in that regard. And so that's why
Okay, I just gave y'all a little snippet. I want to encourage you to go to the main website and, just hear the whole thing. So I'm going to play it over there. Now, if you're in this audience, or the public audience, you won't be able to see it in its entirety. But I want to make sure that my people that are investing, the more investment, it's not always like that with us. Sometimes we give, we give generously. I let you see a snippet, but I want you to come to the main channel. So therefore, I'm going to play it here. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see. If this works. No, that's not the one. There it is. Make sure. I got to check something. See here, images.
And I thought, oh God, I'm ruining this. This is not good. I want them to call me back. Oh no. I just went again and I did it. And everybody was upset with me. Everyone was like, that was great.
Damn. You messed it up on the pay-per-view again.
I did the music videos. I got a package deal. So I had a producer named Chris. We did all three music videos in 2 days. It was crazy. I actually got a big headache that day. One of those days. But yeah, I think I released Unstoppable first because I think Brandy was more of the more meaningful song for me. Both songs are wonderful. You know, have a wonderful place in my world. Yeah, Breathe was really good. Yeah. It was like rock vibes, but also soulful and anthem things going on.
I can see that. Yeah. I love that. What else can you say about like that period within your musical journey? Was that was the beginnings? How do you feel, and what advice would you give to your yourself?
Oh my goodness! You know, it was very vulnerable. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, your original work out there. You kind of can feel like, I think my advice to myself would be keep going. Like, don't stop. Like, literally put yourself on a schedule of releasing. And even if you are falling behind, because you can't force creativity, right? You know, sometimes creativity comes from life experiences or a readiness that I can't really put my finger on, but sometimes artists get blocked, whatever. But if you need to collaborate with other people, oh my God, if you're in LA, you can do it.
Yes.
Even if you're not in LA, you can do it. There's so many people that are talented all around us all the time. I'm so surprised. Like even my mom, she's a teacher. She sings at church. But she is the one who helped me with the treatment for me. Music video Breathe. You know, and so I think it's all, I would say keep going, girl. Just like keep going. You cannot stop. Put up another one. No.
So now we fast forward into 2025. And you got Beyonce walking across the stage winning for your album of the year. Absolutely. Album of the year at the Grammy Awards. And you're like, I can
just gratitude. Wow. Just gratitude. So surprised too, because that album, I honestly thought we were singing for the Renaissance show. Because we sang it in 2021. So it took a lot of time for that permission. It was actually just a surprise. It was a surprise, a beautiful surprise. It was really great.
You know, it'd be like Baby Blue, and she's like, hey, princess, we got this.
You know, I hope to be able to say that later. No, not yet. I haven't talked to her personally. She is brilliant. She knows how to collaborate with people. She hired several people yeah, she hired a few different teams of people with some direction to create, some support behind a lot of her songs and chose which ones she liked. So luckily she chose 4 of the songs that we did. And yeah, my friend, a good friend, Marcus Eldridge, I did some production work with him right in the time I was for like an independent label. We just kept working together, and he's the one whose cousin had videoed, and then he called me for that. So I just got a call.
Recognize your own vocal prowess album of the year.
It's magic. It honestly doesn't feel real.
I know we got some questions for you though.
Like, I think I can do anything. Describe my artistry. I'd say eclectic.
Well, I'm so excited to announce really soon.
It's Princess Martier.
And I'm getting married in July.
It's Princess Martier.
So July 7th. I'm releasing a song called Cloud Nine, and then I'll have another song released. I haven't finished it yet, but it'll be the last of the year. So at least 2 songs to be released.
You say that was cool. Okay. So outside of your
That's a great question. I don't put limits on my life. Like, I think I can do anything. I think anyone can do anything. You know, I still kind of want to do some neuroscience. Why I've healed my migraine, like, from singing. I kind of want to do that. And I want to do family, you know, baby. Yeah. Those are 2 things that are my
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Maybe we can go together.
Let's go. Let's go. I like it. Okay, and good.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that. That was one of the ways in which Princess gets herself out there, and you know, she just has such a vibrant personality. I'm in the process as I'm troubleshooting here. I thought they fixed that problem last night, and I came back to looking at the same thing. So I'm going to give y'all a tip. You can also go to belovedtribelife.com and go to watch live. You should be able to get it as well there now, because they still don't have this right. I got a bone to pick with my TV channel, but that's okay. You see them, I got them in the background. I'm going to get them in a minute to see if they can resolve the problem. But in the meantime, we got some fresh streams that are going across, and I know some of them is unproblematic. But the whole point is, you know, we're just trying to uplift the idea of love, get you guys wherever you are to resonate with us in that, and go on and help in this great festive occasion. And you know, we're going to be unstoppable about it. And of course, if you've been following our broadcast, our network, then you know, just as Princess had said in her interview, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Sometimes you feel like giving up, but God meets you in your action and your activity. And sometimes it's not perfect, but I like one of my mentors from the LEAP organization. They say, you know, do it. Do it sloppy. Not really sloppy. They're really perfectionists. But the intention is don't allow anything to stop you from going forward in the area that you need to. And Princess echoes the same thing. That's why we have the same. We have the theme song that she wrote. We decided to use it for our organization. It is called Unstoppable. I'm going to pull it up right here on this menu, and I'm going to first let it play. I'm going to see how this integration of different medias work. I'm still doing some testing, but hey, we're going to do it anyhow. So I'm going to pull up Unstoppable for you, because that's what, in fact, each of you are. If you're listening to this, I know you're unstoppable in your own right as well. So here's Unstoppable with Princess Fortier, and right here on your certified prayer, power, and performance. Let me go to the main network.
Can't stop me running, pressing toward the finish line. It's my time to shine. Gravity can't keep me from reaching what I know is mine. The stars give me a sign, so I'll keep on making my way. I know that it's my day, even if I fall, I'll be okay. I know I won't stop. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. decided just give up, you can't hold on. The battle will be won. I always reach the top, I can't be stopped. This is my time. I know that I will shine, so I'll keep on making my way. I know that it's my day, even if I fall, I'll be okay. I know I won't stop. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. Back and forth I go like a pendulum. I can't walk away. You can't stop me, I'm
All right, you can't stop me. Damn.
If they try to stop you, you just gotta get up. If they try to knock you, use it as momentum. Keep it going. Keep 'em at attention. At attention. If they try to stop you, you just gotta get up. If they try to knock you, use it as momentum. Keep it going. Keep 'em at attention. At attention. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. Back and forth I go like a pendulum. I can't walk away. You can't stop me, I'm unstoppable. Try and stop me now. Yeah.
Yeah. Try and stop me now. They say try and stop me now. Sometimes you do get stopped. You don't intend to, but people do stop you from time to time. But our emphasis is not to be stopped. We want to be unstoppable. I'm still waiting on these people to kind of answer the phone a little bit. We're going to see what happens with that. But anyway, this occasion, this is day four of the Love Unites Kingdom challenge. We got to get over to Ecuador and have that big celebration. So trying to bring a contingent, and I don't know how. I do know why. The how is how I'm going to pay for it. The why is because God said I ought to pay for it. But the reality is I got to drum up the money to pay for it. So y'all help a brother out. Do what's on the channel screen there. I think we got it on both the paid stream. And my apologies to you, or if you're watching on a paid stream. It comes across well on the channel and the TV guide for some strange reason. Yesterday, you know, I had talked about this problem throughout the broadcast, and I had indicated that I needed to get in touch with the development department to find out, you know, if they had it resolved. And lo and behold, after I stopped talking about it, or I stopped talking about it for a while, I looked on the screen, I clicked on it, and it worked. So I just figured, I assume, bad thing to do. You know that word assume. You make that first, the prefix, those three letters, out of you or me. That's what that means. So I assumed that they had it corrected. And tragically, they don't. So that's affecting a little bit of our broadcast. But y'all just charge it to my head, not to my heart. Just a detail that slipped for me today. I fully intended to call them I should have been just to make sure, but I assumed that since it was working properly last night, that they had it together. So nevertheless, we're still going to forge ahead. we're working in two different independent systems still, and we hope that you get inspired to give something. Plant a seed into this marriage. It will seed your own marriage. That's the thing. Like I said, when you invest in something, the return on the investment comes back to you. I wanted to make sure I wasn't listening to a live voice, because I got to let them know what's going on. So some of you are watching for the first day. You didn't get a chance to see the interview that we did from the Fireworks Transformation Challenge. And in that challenge, we were talking about, raising our awareness, raising our frequency, vibrating with the energy of love so that we can transform not just ourselves, our immediate lives, our communities, and our world, in that order. So we believe God has given us a little bit more time because we're working to change and transform our minds, to the power of love. Because if you analyze the biblical scripture, not just the scripture, but the mandate that our Savior gave us. Now, some of there are different names for him. Some of y'all call him Jesus. Some of y'all call him Esau. Some of y'all call him Yeshua. Some of y'all call him Yahshua. Some of y'all call him Yahushua. But make no mistake, he's clear about what his name is when you call him. It's a question of your condition of your heart. Some people would argue that point. I'm not here to argue. I'm not speaking for necessarily Yahushua. I uplift him, but I don't speak for him. So he's going to have to make the decision about, what his hand is going to be. But I believe as a practitioner of faith, I believe he's concerned about how we treat one another, how we entreat one another. Because, how can you tell if a person is saved? By the power of the blood of the Lamb, which, I think that gives them power, that gives them the prayer might to get through various situations where they might be under sundry attacks. And I know that happens to good people all the time, but God's anointing covers us. So that's an amazing thing. And that's a blessing. And how they treat one another, how we treat one another is of paramount importance to the Lord. And so one thing that we have to do is when we hear and see people striving, not just in the name of the Lord, but in the method of the Lord, which is, to say in this instance, that we show love, that we demonstrate love, that we give love, and that we share. So this event, I'm so excited about it. So excited for Princess. I'm excited for me. I get to walk her down the aisle, but I'm not excited about the condition of my fiscal status at this moment. But that's what the PPV event is for. So if you paid for it and you're seeing that small screen, I'll make it up to you. I will make it up to you. Now, one thing that I intend to do for this event, we have to get to Ecuador a little bit earlier, but I plan to stream pay-per-view the broadcast. I'm going to do that exclusively on that day, and I just got to probably buy one or two more things in order for me to be able to do that successfully. But I believe we can get it done, and I believe we will have worked out all the kinks so that I know tomorrow somebody can text me at belovedtribelife.com. Sign up for the newsletter. In fact, if you haven't read the newsletter, read the newsletter. You get more impetus to understand, like, this is the holy H moment. The holy moment, something that makes you excited. At one time, it's like, man, I better get my butt in gear. You know what I mean? I got to get up and do what I need to do to make this happen. So I please make your investment. Now, there are several ways that you can help, and you can help yourself simultaneously while you do it. So I'm not just asking for a handout. I've given freely, so freely I can receive. But for those of you who are a little bit more conservative, you can go click on the link for either the audio tapes. Those are excellent audio tapes that help you with the power of your mind to see and to do things that otherwise you might not be inclined to do, think, see, or do. So that's important. You can also go to Beloved Performance Legacy, get your sports equipment. It's all kind of stuff that you can order through there, and we can have that delivered for you. So we try to mirror what it is that we're committed to manifesting in the lives of others. And we know that we always say three things. We say, look, be the love. Manifest the love that God has put in your heart. Everybody's supposed to be manifesting that. If we do that, we raise the vibration, raise the frequency. God lets our time go on just a little bit longer, because that pleases him when he sees that we, his children, are getting along and loving with one another and being supportive of one another, both in emotional ways and pragmatic ways, because faith is a form of faith. It's an exercise of faith. When you show love, faith without works is dead. So we have to, love is what love does. And so we're going to amplify that. Now, I'm about maybe 2 hours away from another young mentor that I have affiliated with over the last 3 years. We spent 2023 sometime there in the Dominican Republic, and we were talking about dreams, plans, and how you realize them, how you optimize yourself, and things of that nature. I'm constantly in that conversation. Either I'm coaching it or I'm listening to others give distinctions about how we can make ourselves more effective, because that's in fact what we're supposed to be doing each and every day. So this resonates with you, then beyond this event, now you know where the website is, belovedtribelife.com. Now you know where the newsletter is. You can sign the contact list. We will get back in touch with you. You can order your sports equipment. That will be delivered to you. You can order those audio tapes, work on your heart and mind, raise your vibration and frequency to the place where you start mirroring and magnifying things. I think what I want to do next is let you listen to that interview that Princess and I did on the 4th of July. Not the 4th of July, the 4th of July, where fireworks was going off all around in our environment. But here's the thing. What we want to do and see is a transformation within us, so that our gifts, our skills, our talents, our abilities are optimized, and we're doing what God wants us to do. I don't know if Princess tells a story in this particular video broadcast of how God led her to be a singer, but it has some other information that I think is pertinent for what we need to know, do, be, and see in this particular time. So I'm going to try to access it. And yesterday, I said I was going to do some other things. I didn't get full time to do it. These days when you're planning a wedding and just like living life in general, it doesn't seem like the clock has sped up. Doesn't it seem like we're living in days and times where we don't know what to expect next? Well, in part, that's true. So what we're doing and who we're being in this moment, we got to learn how to do that for each other. So I'm asking you today, but I'll be giving to you tomorrow. So that's how it's got to work. So let me see if I can play what this source is. Let me see. What is this one? Yeah, that's the one I want to play. Y'all enjoy. I guess those people are not answering those phones, so I don't see them there. But we'll be back. Y'all listen to the interview. So that's how it's got to work. So let me see if I can play what this source is. What is this? Yeah, that's what I'm going to play. Y'all enjoy. I'm going to. I really thought about y'all listen to the interview. Okay. I had the engineer working with me, but anyway, let me tell you something that might raise your spirit. How's the time frame, bro?
I have a few minutes, like maybe 15 minutes. You know?
Right, let me tell you something real quick.
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I
Oh,
thought
that's
you,
okay. That's
yeah.
okay.
I'm saying Eastern Standard Time.
That's okay. Let me see. All right. That was amazing, dude. I wish I was there.
Oh, it was so nice. He's so romantic.
It was. This was amazing. So I have that going on the website. I was able to get some people to do some work there today. And so they put up a newsletter with that article. And being at the bottom of the article, I have both of those videos here, and I also put it on my screen. I'll be talking about it. And I'm going to put on these glasses because I was talking about this morning, but I'm looking at things from the rose idea of love. Those are two hearts.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how we're supposed to operate.
Yeah.
Out of love.
Yeah.
It all goes back to love.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're doing it. So,
Say it again. Oh yeah, he's next week. He's practicing. He's rehearsing for a show, but
okay. No, it's okay. You got it, man. Hey! Look at Dave with the great. We do this one for him while I got both of y'all there. Everybody gonna be able to see this. Alright. So for posterity, I know for this one we gotta rehearse, but say something for our folks about the power of love, because you guys are truly in love, and you have your ceremony coming up, and everybody got a chance to see how beautiful that environment was. So for all the people who won't be able to make that flight, why don't you give a message about your upcoming love shoes and your family history? How about that?
Well, I'm just really excited. Got a little bit of share my love every day, and something growth, something commitment, and yeah, it's just an exciting journey we're gonna take together. Yeah, it's always, yeah, it's a joy to be sharing that with family, friends, and people that will, will make the trip, and the ones that can will be there in spirit. We know that their heart will be a grain of salt will be in our relationship. We need a lot of prayer, a lot of love, and yeah, we can't do it without God. So anybody who can make it, we will take your prayers.
Amen to that. And listen, we have set up on my channel a place where people chime in, they actually can see. We're going to be able to give them resources, but I'm trying to let people know I've been putting this infrastructure together. But you know, we have you here now, and you can, they'll be able to see this later because I'll replay it here later on tonight. And, but I know, I really feel obligated, even though you guys are not helping me that in any kind of way. I know spiritually I'm supposed to have the Father take the officer, but I'm trying to figure out the way to do that. So if you are listening and looking, this is a lovely couple, Christian, she's on my website. We pray together, and I know for instance, one solid dude is have those kind of feelings towards them. They just have a beautiful love story to me. I want those of you who know me, those of you who don't, this is something that's really interesting in just in terms of people both, not just people in time and music is excellent. And when we started playing songs together, and it's all about love. I was telling you about the person in that first segment. I literally couldn't see it, and yet I was making a presentation. I just continued on and just like with you. Sometimes we have eyes you cannot see. We have ears you cannot hear. And even in what Francisco just said, like, there's an important point. You know, we don't have that's a paradigm shift. The old world is over. If you're not singing songs, if you're not vibrating and hungry, if you're not doing the love, if you're not having everything your life is what you guys have, then you're not going to be able to live on this. You all are representative of that. I'm so excited and happy to hear everything. I know everything.
You got muted, Dad.
Where's that noise coming from? Am I clear now? Okay. Always good. That's really amazing.
Yeah, the hummingbirds are very, they're safe in that environment, and they know that they can, anybody who has sugar, water, basically, they know they can come and get it from people. I think they just know that they're safe. Yeah, they just know.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sitting on me and for listening. I'm going to be back to that person. I don't know how much more time you have, but I want you to do it for me. Yeah.
So yeah, he's performing on a Virgin Voice. That's what we're on right now. I got the thank God. So nice, necessary moment of breaking and rest story. For me, but for him, he's working.
Well, you get a chance to do both.
Oh yeah.
When you work in an environment like that,
I know exactly. A lot of memorizing and last minute learning.
yeah. Now, I haven't seen it yet, so you can get a chance to check it out. But they literally created a newsletter today. And then those two spots I just played on your website.
Amazing.
So, yeah, so we,
What if they can they? So like, there's a lot of people that can't come to the wedding. What if they can we stream it on here?
sure,
Yeah, would that be fun?
yeah,
Would be kind of
yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah. Well, and I tell you, look for the ceremony. I might even have to make that a pay-per-view stuff.
Yeah.
Pay for it, but hey, yeah. So it means because getting to Ecuador is not easy thing, is it?
Not at all. No.
So we're gonna have to jump through this, but it's kind of like I think it's pretty interesting for this like preserve to be in a place that's tranquil and so not noise and clamor and celebrate your most monumental day in your life. Yeah. And I'm really proud of both of you. You all are really nice family. You just going through a ceremony.
Yeah.
Not to trivialize it, but it's an amazing ceremony. You guys are already connected and doing things, working well together, and that's what really that's all about. I love to see it with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it all is about. I love what you were saying before. It's all about all of it. All the things we do can be connected to. They should be.
And just resisting the human impulse to find how people doing things that's one of the most challenging things that we have to learn to do. Because ultimately, if we want to get, we one of those first workers that develop the prayers and things done. I think, Lord, I'm just blessed with the ability to drive that high-flying disc. You won't get on the high-flying disc if you have resistance, hostility, and anger, and negative communication, and cussing people out, and all the things that folks are inclined to do when they retaliate, So,
Yeah, and every human has that capacity to do both things. Release resentment and forgive. That's what the faith permit is matrix is so powerful. I might even release myself. All others may harm for my mistakes and personally. It's not easy work, but it gets easier the more you do it, for sure.
And everyone gets, you get prayerfully, you get enough time to develop so that real eternal verity, like things you cannot change, like you only get one mother and you only get one father. You mess that up and you messed up, you know what I mean? So some people, they'll take it there, but we know that God recognizes all things. So even if we have the government support, but I'm excited because we in new time, new days. You get to be on the cruise. Yeah, you get to enjoy all the last Sunday.
I'm excited. I get to stop in Dominican Republic as well. I've never been there before. I've never been to Haiti. I know we have family from there.
Yeah.
So, just on the other side, but kind of like connected to the roots a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really grateful to be able to have this kind of paid vacation because our family, our household is receiving being here. Great.
Now, I was thinking, we've been talking about the currency coming, but the real currency is relationship. And just Robert, I told you, I've never been denied anything I really wanted or desired to experience independent of money.
Yeah.
So money is really not even a factor. It's your relationship and your trust with God.